Hey everyone, this is Brian from Vance Hines, and thanks for joining me on this Workshop Wednesday. We've got our Sportster Roadster here with a set of Shortshots Staggerd installed. We also have a digital output reading where we're going to measure the decibel output of the standard baffle that comes direct from our manufacturing facility, as well as the two optional baffles, both the Quiet Baffle and the Super Quiet Baffle. Let's get moving. All right guys, so first things first, let's go ahead and fire up the Shortshots Staggerd with the standard baffle installed. That way you can hear and see the standard decibel output from a brand new set of Shortshots Staggerd. All right guys, now that the bike's nice and warmed up, let's go ahead and remove those hot heat shields, wear some gloves, because it's the only way we can access the retaining bolt for the new baffles. All right, so now that the heat shields are off, we'll go ahead and pull the retaining hardware and then slide the baffles out. All right, so we have our two sets of baffles right here. We have the Quiet Baffles, the 21301s, and the Super Quiet Baffles, the 21912s. Let's start with the Quiet Baffles, and then we'll move on to the Super Quiets. All right, so we have Standard, Quiet, and Super Quiet. As you can see, the Quiet has an end cap on it, but you can still see a lot of holes around here. The Super Quiet, however, is much more restricted and has a bit more fiber wrap. So here's the retaining hole that the same hardware is going to go back into. So you need to line this up so that it goes through the hole here. What I like to use is a pick, slide it in, get it as lined up as you can. Do not take off the plastic wrap. If you take it off, it's going to fight you. The plastic wrap will eventually melt and poof up, and that's what will help create the sealant. So leave that alone. Get it lined up best you can. This is why I like this tool here, is because I can put it in the top, get it kind of lined up. So we're following J2825 compliance testing. So you're basically looking at the same height and level of the exhaust pipe. So in this case, it is 13 inches, 13 inches, and then it's at a 45-degree angle, pointing at the exhaust 20 inches away. All right, let's fire up these 21301 Quiet Baffles. All right, time to install the 21912 Super Quiet Baffles. So one of the things you want to be careful of is if there's any plastic in the threads, just kind of scooch them out of the way. All right, so these are the 21912 Super Quiet Baffles. All right, so now that we've gone ahead and listened to the Quiet Baffle as well as the Super Quiet Baffle, I'm gonna go ahead and put the standards back in just so we keep this set of Shortshots Staggerd exactly how it comes from our manufacturing facility. All right guys, so that's it. We've listened to the Standard Baffle, the Quiet Baffle, and the Super Quiet Baffle all on this Shortshots Staggerd. Thanks for tuning in on this Workshop Wednesday, and we'll see you guys on the next video.